Hi guys, welcome to Knife Mania.
Hold on. There you go.
Oh, welcome to Knife Mania. I should be out in the woods right now, doing bushcrafty stuff. Uh, Making a bushcraft camp, setting up a hammock, uh, having a beer over an open fire, building a fire pit, all that good stuff. But I can't because of this virus. So I got bored and I literally started cutting out pieces for slingshots. You guys know I like my slingshots. And rather than taking it and sanding it and everything else, I am literally whittling. So I figured I'd sit here. This is the Bark River Puko, the more robust. I did patina it, just used gun bluing on it, but that's all I did to this. Well, not all. I put a lanyard hole in it. And then I got the Geotech number 11, which is made more or less as a neck knife, but these are all knives that people can use for bushcraft. So what I got here, the light color wood is poplar, and the dark color wood, well, that's oak. They give it strength. So I just figured I'd sit here and do some whittling for you guys. I'll show you that these knives do work, considering I can't sit there and go out in the woods. And of course, I'd always like to see in the comments how y'all are doing and what you're doing to keep your mind from going nuts. This is my better half. She's like, you need a project, so I set out. And it's been a few years since I made my own slingshots, and I've given them all away. So I figured, why not? And then take more time rather than, like I said, going out to the sander and sanding them and shaping them on belt sander and whatnot. I'm going to sit here and carve them. Every single one will be hand carved, and then I'll clean them up with a Dremel, some hand sanding. I am going to use the Dremel to put the grooves. Now these slingshots, I'm going to use this bit here to put a groove here and across here. That way you can do over the fork or through the fork shooting. So which one was I just whittling with? The Geotech. This Geotech, it's got a thick spine, but it's rounded. It's got nice jipping for when I'm sitting here whittling. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I had a lot of work to do on this blade before I could use it, because it's such a thick, small spine. I literally sat here for hours and put a secondary convex grind on it. I don't know how well this new camera is picking it up, but it's a very beautiful little knife. Very, very handy neck knife for around camp, cutting cord, that kind of stuff. I would even say great for cleaning small game, squirrel, rabbit. Make sure the dogs didn't hear me.
He's at your feet.
Oh shit. But so if you're looking for these, you can only find these Geotechs on Amazon. And this was the last number 11 that we could find, and I've had this, what, sweetheart, over a year now?
Just a year.
Just a year?
Mm-hmm.
So it did take some modification, other things that I had to do, but it worked. And I don't think I really need to go into too much business about this. Everyone who does bushcraft knows the robust, just an absolute good knife. I told you guys, I got really expensive knives. I got medium knives. And I got cheap knives. And believe it or not, between this one and this one, they're about the same comfortability. It's just this one's got a longer blade. So I got really get in there and work it and get those fine shavings. And again, this all goes back to use your tools. Don't just sit there with them. Get out there, use them, practice with them. If you can't tell, I might have nicked myself earlier, but It happens. When I'm whittling, I'm not trying to take giant chunks. You know, it's very, very fine stuff. I used to sit out on the front porch with my grandpa and whittle. It was like the only time we got along. So, and then being an old Boy Scout, you know, sitting around the campfire, bust out your Swiss Army knife and start your whittling, you know, practice on your totem chip and all that good stuff. But, or your firing chip, or whatever you need to work on. But, as you guys can see, all three of these knives work, and they all work fantastic. This one, at first, would not. So, just keep that in mind when you buy it. But they all work. It's just a matter of getting to know the blade, how to use it, what you're trying to do. I'm not trying to take off a whole bunch at once because oak will split. It's not fully treated. So, but anyway, this is day 4 of being locked in. I mean, other than running to the grocery store, the gas station, beer run.
Day 5 for you.
That's right, Saturday, so this is day 5. But, found out a couple projects I wanted to do I couldn't do because the whole underneath of our trailer is swamp. So I can't take out the, what's that called? Garden
tub.
Garden tub yet, so. But, yeah. The only provisions we're starting to run low on is really nothing. Bread?
Bread.
Oh, bread. And that's
Which
mostly.
I can make. So.
Yeah, she can make it, but it's mostly my fault. I like my sandwiches. So. And no, she is not my sandwich maker. So, before the jokes start on that one. But, yeah, so this is just a little something, if you guys like, maybe I'll go ahead and make a video on how I make them. Because I got 2 more. I got the pieces cut out already. But I haven't put them together. I haven't started whittling them. I haven't done any sanding on them. But if you guys like, maybe I can make a video on that for you. Give you something to do. 2 pieces, 1 piece of poplar, 1 piece of oak. Scroll saw or a jigsaw. And honestly, a Dremel and a pocket knife is all you're going to need. Oh, and glue.
And get the good glue.
Yeah, get the good glue. This is what I use because it's up to 4,000 pounds. So for a slingshot, you kind of want that, especially when you're bonding 2 different types of wood. So, but like I said, I'm just sitting here whittling, going through, just taking my time, trying to stay out of the old lady's hair because that's kind of hard for me to do sometimes. But I heard that. But yeah, no, I just wanted to check in with you guys, show you guys that I'm still using my knives. I still trying to keep my sanity.
Now that I've had time to go through our digital stuff.
Yeah, so this is again on the GoPro. So please tell me if the video's better, if the audio's, well, the audio's going to be one way or another. I gotta learn how loud to speak to you guys. That's going to take some time. Well, I forgot who it was who made the comment, you know, what pre-2000 camera I was using. You were absolutely right. So I do not take offense to it. If you pointed out something wrong and it is wrong or it's not working, let me know. So, I think I can get microphones or something to hook up to this. Don't quote me on that. But, so until next time, guys, I'm going to sit here, enjoy my beer, play with my sharp, shiny, pointy things, and do some whittling on this. Probably have to sharpen my knives after tonight, which is okay. I got nothing but time on my hands. A lot of this stuff, I got a towel down, and I'm trying to save it all for fire starters. You take your old egg cartons, you take the little shavings like this, some, huh?
From the fire,
Oh,
the
lint.
dryer lint.
I thought she said flint. But take some lint and some regular white wax. Boom, instant fire starter.
And they work.
Oh yes, they do work, and they work great, and they work regardless if it's wet, cold, hot, whatever. So until next time, guys, keep your knife sharp, keep your sanity, and keep your fingers out of the way, unlike me. All right, guys, later.